This video is for a very specific group of people, and you'll know if this is you by feeling whether or not this hits home for you, whether or not this deeply connects with you. Because the thing is that I know there's a lot of people that are walking around not feeling at home in their home, not feeling like they truly on a deep level belong to the place where they live, to the place where they spend their time. But it's deeper than that. It's being with your close ones and still feeling lonely, feeling like you just don't fit in on a very deep level. Like maybe the people around you, when they look at you in your eyes, you feel like there's part of you that they don't actually see. Like there's a deep part of you that they can't see and can't connect with. Or you look into them and you see some sort of emptiness, like there's something that should be there but you can't see it. And let me know in the comments if this is you. I truly want to know. Because you see, the issue is that we live in a society that is become superficial, where we're chasing pleasant stimulation and comfort, and we equate those two things to happiness. So what that means is that the moment that truth or reality becomes unpleasant, then it's conflicting with our goal, which is to achieve pleasant sensation and happiness, so that truth and reality suddenly becomes an obstacle for the goal. And so what we do is that we try to create a false reality where we can pretend that what is really true, it doesn't exist. If you want the perfect example of this, look at how in society, in the Western world, we're handling death. Possibly the single most real, truthful event in our life that will happen undoubtedly in everyone's life. Yet, we never talk about it and largely pretend that it doesn't exist at all. So a lot of people will walk around feeling deeply disconnected and isolated from the world, because deep inside of them there's a yearning for truth, there's a yearning to experience something real, because life is very real, yet when we make it into a pretend version, there is a certain stinginess to it, there's a certain element of iffiness that puts us off, that we can feel on a deep level, even though we may not be able to pinpoint like, oh, it's this thing or that thing, or this person is pretending or whatever, but we can feel it on a deep level that there's something inside of us that's yearning for more, that's yearning to be really connected with truth, that are hungering to be free again. So we feel like we don't fit in because at large the people around us have made all these pretend things, like they pretend that them and their girlfriend deeply care for each other, when in reality their relationship is superficial. Or I pretend that I don't see how fucked up anger issues that you have, and you pretend that you don't see how insecure and shy that I really am, so that we can maintain the illusion of being fine the way we are and not having to look at our uncomfortable real self. Similarly, a lot of people will resent you if you start living a truthful and honest life, because it reminds them of the fact that they were pretending all along. But there is a certain sadness in the pretending, because the pretending is fueled by a fear of what if reality is not okay? What if the truth is not okay? What if I won't be okay? What if reality is unbearable? And so when we teach our kids, when we grow up in this society where we are taught to pretend, it sort of indoctrinates us into fearing reality, into believing that reality won't be enough for us to be happy, or that there is something that we should fear. But similarly, truth insinuates or implies that it's all gonna be okay. The act of stating truth, the act of following truth, of searching for truth, even when and perhaps especially when it's in our dark moments, when reality seems the scariest, the most unbearable, is an act of trusting the universe. It's an act of trusting God of trusting that it all is gonna turn out okay. It's an act of having faith. And so similarly, by following truth, we are increasing our ability to have faith and to trust that everything will be okay, that everything will turn out alright, despite the fact that we are gonna die one day, despite the fact that we have our issues and that we are fucked up at some level or another. Despite all of that, we are still okay and we're still enough, and we can still trust the world around us at large. And so they say the truth shall set you free, because in truth there is a release of the fear of reality. And I think that many people have a deep yearning, if not all people, a deep yearning for this freedom that can be found in truth. And some of them end up settling for a life that feels superficial, that don't feel like it's truly connected with real relationships to the people around them. They end up settling for a life because they don't believe, or they don't know that they can have more, that they can have real, that they can have truthful relationships with the people around them, and that they can find people that have a similar desire to be free, to live in truth. And so my message with this video is very clear, that I want you to continue searching. Don't give up hope. Trust that there are other people around you, or that can come people around you that have a similar desire to live in truth, to live a meaningful life, a real life. Again, if this video is for you and you feel connected with this message, please do let me know in the comment section. And subscribe for more videos, because again, if this video connects with you, chances are the rest of my videos will be meaningful to you as well. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.